I stared at the screen, my breath catching in my throat. The little girl in the photograph had my eyes, my smile. But I had absolutely no memory of this day. How is this possible? I whispered, looking between Julian and my best friend. Julian looked away, unable to meet my eyes. My friend stepped forward, her investigator instincts kicking in. Look closer at the background, she said. We weren't at a playground or a park. We were standing in front of the headquarters of the very company that started this war. My friend began laying out the final pieces of the puzzle. Years ago, our parents didn't just know each other, they were business partners. They had built an empire together. But greed tore them apart. Julian's father and my ex's father had turned on each other. And my mother was the only one who kept the receipts. The photograph wasn't a family photo, my friend revealed. It was a truce. And you were the collateral. My phone buzzed, a harsh reminder of the nightmare we were in. The timer on the screen was cruel. 22 hours 14 minutes and 3 seconds. 22 hours 14 minutes and 2 seconds. Time was running out to save my mother. We need a plan, I panicked, tears blurring my vision. I don't care about the past, I just want my mom back. Julian finally looked up, a fierce determination replacing his exhaustion. I know where they're holding her, he said. But we have to play exactly into their hands. My best friend drew her weapon, checking the magazine. If we do this, we do it by the book. I'm calling in federal backup. No, Julian snapped. They have eyes everywhere. If they see a single police light, she's gone. For the first time, the billionaire and the federal agent had to trust each other. And I was the bridge holding them together. We had less than 20 hours to execute a dangerous rescue mission. The coordinates sent by the mastermind led us to an abandoned shipping port on the edge of the city. Fog rolled over the dark water as Julian's SUV pulled up. My heart was beating so loud I was sure the hidden cameras could hear it. My friend was hidden in the back trunk, waiting for the signal. Julian squeezed my hand. No matter what happens, I will protect you. I wanted to believe him. But the secrets between us still cast a massive shadow. We stepped out into the freezing night air. From the darkness of a rusted warehouse, footsteps echoed. A figure emerged, flanked by 2 armed men. As the floodlights snapped on, blinding us, the mastermind finally stepped into the light. It wasn't my ex's father. It wasn't Julian's father. It was my ex-boyfriend himself, standing tall, completely healed from his car accident. I gasped, taking a step back. You were in the hospital. You were dying. My ex laughed, a cold, mocking sound. A necessary performance, he said, adjusting his jacket. I needed you to doubt Julian. I needed you to think he was the monster. He snapped his fingers, and 2 guards dragged my mother out from the shadows, tied to a chair. Mom, I screamed, but a guard held me back. You see, my ex smiled, Julian's family stole everything from mine. And I'm taking it all back. Starting with you. My ex pointed a gun directly at Julian. Sign over the controlling shares of your empire, Julian. Or the girl and her mother pay the price. Julian didn't hesitate. He pulled a tablet from his coat. It's already done. Just let them go. My ex smirked, taking the tablet. You always were soft, Julian. That's why you lose. But as my ex looked down at the screen, his smile vanished. The federal seal flashed brightly on the tablet. What is this? My ex roared. It's a trap, Julian whispered. Suddenly, the trunk of the SUV burst open. My best friend fired a flashbang grenade into the center of the warehouse. Bang! Blinding white light and a deafening roar exploded through the night. Shots rang out. Shouting filled the air. Julian shielded my body with his own as bullets flew above us. Through the smoke, I saw my friend rushing toward my mother. The smoke slowly cleared, leaving an eerie silence. The guards were disarmed, and my best friend was untying my mother. We had won, but when I looked down, my hands were covered in dark red. Julian was lying beside me, his eyes fluttering, clutching his chest. Julian, I screamed, pressing my hands against the wound. He smiled weakly, lifting a shaking hand to touch my cheek. I told you, I'd protect you, his voice whispered, before his eyes closed completely. Behind me, my ex was gone, a trail of blood leading to the edge of the dark pier. And on the ground beside Julian lay a dropped, blood-stained envelope addressed to me. To be continued.